And Levi looks completely fine and unfazed by this. He's so cool. Okay, nobody's having fun with it. Are you kidding me? You're gonna die. You're out in the open. Are you dead? You know what's happening. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 18. And in the last episode, we have just gotten into a lot more weirdness. We have a female Titan now, and Reiner is doing weird things. He's smoking, right? That wasn't just me being insane. He was smoking. And there's no blood on him when he got smushed. Like, basically, at this point, I'm pretty certain I have a good theory of what's happening. And it's all because of Dr. Jaeger. He clearly is someone that was delivering babies. We know he delivered Mikasa, so it stands to reason that he delivered other kids. And now we're seeing Reiner also smoke and be weird, so I'm guessing he's one of them as well. It feels like the guy has set up sleeper soldiers around, and now they're just activating and just popping into Titans. I'm very curious to see if Reiner even knows about this, because I'm hoping Armin picks up on it. He got smushed, and there's not a speck of blood on him. But other than that, the focus is clearly on the female Titan. She looks familiar, but I can't place who she is. And we're working with the understanding that basically all the Titans we've seen are probably people that we know. I'm going with that. You have the giant one who's bald, and I can only think, and no facial hair. I'm trying to think of who we've seen like that, and I can't really place it. My first go-to is Pixis, but he has a mustache, but also the original army man who was yelling at Potato Girl. Then the other one, the armored one, had white hair, and we have not seen anyone with white hair yet. Now this one is blonde with blue eyes, and there's quite a few women that we've seen like that, so it really does narrow it down. But yeah, it's going for Eren. When aren't things going for Eren? So he's got to deal with that now. And it'll be interesting to see if things would change here, because whenever one of these things show up, it kind of ends in disaster. I want answers. And if they have an opportunity here to learn about these things more, this would be great. This is also one that's proportional and not weird. That's similar to Eren. The other one, the colossal one, is really weirdly proportioned, and the armored one has armor on it. So those two are freaky and weirder in other ways than what Eren already is, yet this one seems the most similar to Eren. So I'm really hoping whatever happens next will be successful. Already it seems like there's a great deal of casualties. This thing has commanded an army of Titans to come and attack them. So already the expedition is kind of a failure, but I'm really hoping something can be salvaged from this. I want Hanji to just have a field day with this thing, but that all depends on if they're able to defeat it. And it seems, I don't even know if they can. It seems very good. It's already killed 2 people that went for its neck, and now we're basically just relying on the top people in the scouts to deal with this thing. Or maybe just Eren transforms and does something with that, but that's still untested and he could start attacking people. I don't know yet. I just want something positive to come from this. We're nearing the end of the season, and I'm trying to figure out what can be a good ending to have this happen with. I doubt it's going to be a huge ending, but I just want something. I want something big and meaningful to understand the Titans more. That's all I'm asking for, and if this feels like the perfect opportunity to shine some light on it. But yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. And if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in.
God! Don't let that suicidal maniac die of pain!
I now do understand what Armin was saying there. Basically just saying Eren was dead to throw her off her mission, because that's what she's running with. It's messing with the autopilot, I guess, that's in her head. So if it was intelligent, she would know he was lying immediately. So there's still something like what Eren would do. And that, look, blood. I guess you could say it was her fingers. Could that be it? I just saw it could be her fingers. It is her fingers, but that looked more. He got smushed. I don't trust it. Okay, now I'm second guessing the whole Reiner thing. It was her fingers that got cut off, and that's what's steaming. But then again, Reiner still got smushed. He shouldn't be alive. He was in pain, and then it was just fine. And the blood, I guess, does evaporate, so it wasn't Reiner. He wasn't the one steaming. Okay, I think it wasn't him. But he got smushed, though. Is that just because he's that good at fighting that he was able to not be smushed? Oh, you're trying another way of signaling people.
It came off like it's supposed to, so it didn't break. Should still be in decent shape.
Armin looks so teeny compared to Reiner.
We can't get moving again until Jean's ride shows up. Just my luck.
You have to keep in mind Titans could come for them at any second.
Why the hell's mine gotta go AWOL?
Oh, he's signaling for his own horse. So Reiner's showed up, but yours hasn't.
I can't afford to stay out in the open like this.
I mean, you have good line of sight. You can't see any giants coming towards you.
Armin's hurt. Ryan is too big to ride with safely. Maybe I should just take my chances horse retrieving on foot.
I love that he's actually considering him, sort of staying.
How messed up is it that we might even have to consider that?
He's brilliant. He's such a good, leader. Just considering just the weight of life in this mission. What are you thinking? What are you noticing?
Armin.
Do they have lips? No, that's just muscle and lip, not lipstick.
One of us is gonna have to stay here.
Wait a second.
Who's it gonna be?
I mean, shouldn't we at least fire off a smoke signal first?
Not alert Titans to your location.
Well, it's the emergency signal, but who knows? I doubt anyone's gonna see it and think, hey, somebody must need an extra horse.
I mean, you had spares.
If no one shows, we have to decide who
It
stays.
should be me.
Really? Armin?
Looks like you'll be able to tell him yourself.
Oh, really? Good.
Somebody answered the call.
Oh, phew. Armin just immediately being self-sacrificial. Wow. Is that him just thinking he...
Whoa, that's...
Krista?
It's Krista!
We're getting more on you. So she still looks so scared out here. How would she... We haven't seen her fight a Titan yet. I want to know how that's going to do. She already feels just scared in general. What's she going to be like actually against a Titan?
Oh no! Armin, your head! You've been hurt!
It's nothing, promise.
She feels so sweet. What on earth is she doing here? I'm still very curious on her character. Because she joined the Scouts, and she's the only one that doesn't have an experience like everyone else we've seen.
I'm just glad you're all okay.
Okay, they're
What
really...
would we do without you?
They're really emphasizing how sweet and just kind she is. Crying over just being thanked. How on earth is she...
An angel.
A goddess.
One day, my wife.
They're all falling in love with her. Okay, how on earth is she surviving in this? Like, I want to see her fight one. I want to see, like, maybe she is, like, this sweet and caring person, and then she just has this other side to her where she's just a monster against Titans.
Is anybody else curious why she's headed away from the command squad?
She?
Yeah, you want to fill Krista in?
Looks like we're not heading back after all.
That doesn't make sense!
What the hell? Is Commander Eren out of his mind?
What's he doing?
Every one of us has the authority to declare the mission failed. Why isn't anyone speaking up?
So there's a new plan?
But either way, I think our course is clear. Soon Command's got this.
So, okay, so they think they've got this. I'm going with the impression that they know that the female Titan is there, and they're just confident they can deal with it, apparently. Because the other alternative is they just don't know that it's coming for them, and then that scares me to an absurd extent.
Things seem to be going pretty smoothly for the moment. Still, I wonder how it really is.
So they don't know?
Gut tells me the front line's already taken a serious hit.
Okay, so they have some idea.
The early warning network is compromised. One of you will need to relay the message down the line.
You heard the man, Petra.
And Levi looks completely fine and unfazed by this. He's so cool.
The right wing? That's where Armin's positioned.
He's fine, don't worry, he's fine.
Surely the Titans haven't made it that far in.
Where?
Black smoke?
Yeah, is that where it is? Is that where she is?
A lot of good the formation does if the bastards can bore into it that deeply.
Yeah, but you don't really know what Titan you're facing. You don't realize how bad the threat is.
Just under that smoke, someone's fighting.
And it's coming for you. She really is just marching. Like the forms in her running as well. And guarding her nape again.
Look down, you monster!
Oh, she did you hear you? And she just dodges it. Okay, so there's a few things we can deduce about this one. She's clearly a fighter. Rhino mentioned that she's an athlete. So who is she? Whoever she is as a human is definitely very strong.
Cut the Achilles heel, the spinal cord, whatever brings the bits to her knees!
Is this gonna work? I feel like she's gonna be able to do something against this. They're all nameless characters. She's probably gonna just smush you. She jumped. Yep, she managed to defend against that. Wow. And smushed. Yeah, okay, so this is just wonderful. You need an army to take her down.
Let me down! Let me down!
She's killing anyone that's immediately going for her. This guy's stopped. Is she gonna spare him? She's not eating. Okay, nope, she's having fun with it. Are you kidding me? The guy's completely dead. That's horrifying. That's evil. That's pure evil. If someone's conscious in there, that is pure evil. Unless it's like an autopilot thing. And sent away. Okay, wow. That's evil. Why'd she spare Eren, and yet she did that to someone? Not Eren, Armin. And you just pelted him. Great. And she stopped to look at it.
Let's take it out!
What is happening?
Make any more headway!
I'm trying to think. Eren got into an autopilot state where he was trapped in a memory. Is that going to be the same thing here, or is she consciously doing this as an actual person? It's like she's stopped. She's not running after Eren anymore. It seems like she'll kill anyone that isn't Eren, but she spared Armin.
We'll run right into the damn thing and look up ahead. Just what we need.
Why is that a bad thing? That seems like good cover. And there's more stuff for you to grapple with. But yeah, okay, so this Titan's freaking me out. It just flung someone around like a yo-yo and pelted someone off their horse and into the sky. She's having fun with it. That's evil. It's not just a mindless search for Eren. There's something else going on there. She's consciously doing other things and having fun with this form.
Only the center wagon defense squad is to enter this forest.
Yes, sir!
This place looks beautiful. So giant trees, wow. That means Titans could be anywhere and abnormals could probably hide in the trees, right? I just got to think of how creepy, right, the creepiest situation is normally the right one in this place. So, creepy Titan. I can imagine under normal climbing things.
Commander Ervin must have something in mind. Perhaps the situation compels him to improvise.
I feel like the trees is a good course of action. It gives you room to grapple and do more.
Praying he doesn't intend for us to camp here. Not with that female Titan on our ass. We'd be sitting ducks.
Yeah. You would be dead.
No one in his right mind would make us stop here. All soldiers halt!
I don't like the idea of people just stopping and standing still, though.
Unsheathe and find a perch. If any Titans attempt to enter the forest, stop them whatever it takes.
How do you know there's not any Titans already in there?
What exactly is... I've given you an order!
Okay, no time for asking questions. Great. Find a perch. They've got to have a plan. There's got to be a plan in place, surely.
Only the center rank is going into the forest then? What about the formation?
Yeah, that's dead at this point.
Even if it means we're useless as spotters.
But couldn't we have just avoided the forest altogether?
Probably, but he chose to go in here, so he has a plan. I'm guessing he wants to lure the female Titan in here.
The trees make a decent cover, I suppose.
There we go. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. You're trying to lure the female Titan in here, so he has a plan. I think he's got all the information. He wants to try and take it down. Everyone's in perches. But then again, what's stopping there from being other Titans in this forest?
Why are we suddenly all playing birdhouse? No Titans allowed in the center rank's nature retreat.
Oh, yeah, sarcasm.
He's got no idea what's going on. He's not explaining anything to the ones risking their lives.
Yeah, that's not a good... It means morale is gone. He won't believe in the mission.
Whatever you're thinking of doing.
Look, I'm just talking. The whole situation's screwed and I need to vent, all right?
It's fine, it's fine. I like how we're just getting these angles on John. It feels like every episode they just give more to him and it's great.
You agree with this strategy or is it a bunch of crap? Really?
Oh, he's actually asking Armin. Oh, that's cool.
5 meter Titan approach!
5 meter, not... Yeah, okay, yeah, it's not this. Oh, that's freaky. But it's not the female one. Where's the female one? Why isn't she here yet?
If the commander opted to bring us here, can't make sense of it. What was he thinking?
I'd assume it's a trap, surely.
If the female Titan is in fact pursuing Eren, does Ervin know? Is that why we're here?
Surely, it has to be. Then how did he find out? Did someone relay it to him?
We won't see a Titan till it's right on top of us! The center rank's totally cut off! Something's coming up on the right, isn't it?
Did Eren somehow know?
Haven't you noticed what's around you? Take a look at these big-ass trees.
Giant trees, yes. Leaves.
Environment for ODM gear, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely, yes, that's what I was thinking.
Calm down and use your head. The best survival tool is your brain.
Yes, sir!
So are they... this is Ervin's plan.
I'm new to this, so virtually everything about it's gonna throw me for a loop.
Did Ervin somehow know that a new Titan was going to show up and come after them? He was being weird around Eren when the other 2 Titans died.
Doesn't make sense. What are we doing here?
Even you don't know.
Gotta be a reason.
So yeah, it's kept secret.
They gotta.
No one knows.
Are we all in the dark here?
Yep. I'd assume Levi must know. Levi must know. He was with Ervin when they were being weird around Eren.
Even Captain Levi's clueless?
I don't think so. I think he knows.
Break it down to its simplest elements.
It'd be insane if Armin's able to figure it out when no one else knows but like the top people.
Commander Ervin knows, and he intends to confront her.
Yeah, but how does he know? How does he know they're coming? How did the information get to him?
Our orders are to keep Titans out, right? Right?
Don't say there's like an army coming. I can hear a lot of footsteps.
We don't actually need to fight them. Yeah?
You're kidding me. There's so many. They can't climb. Okay, but what if an abnormal shows up that can climb? I feel like that's going to be happening soon. Abnormals just show up and do anything. There's going to be one that can climb. So they have to stay here and be bait. That's lovely. I hate how happy they look. It's their eyes. It's so freaky. Black smoke.
Black smoke!
Is she here?
Damn thing's been in our ass since we came in here.
Blades drawn. Now!
Okay, so it's coming. So wait, Levi's prepared. He's prepared. I'm sure Levi knows. How do they know? What information did they get before this whole thing started? You're gonna die. You're right out in the open. Are you dead? You know what's happening. And dead. Yeah. Here she comes.
Go, move it!
And you're completely fine. You knew. You knew. There's no reaction to him. He knows. Now, okay, and the trees are nothing to her. Lovely. Does she want Eren dead, or is it like a capture thing? What is she doing?
Holy shit!
Oh, and she looks so much more alive now.
Captain! Engage the ODM gear! Captain!
You want to start speaking? Oh, wait, who's this?
Rear reinforcements!
They're all gonna die, aren't they? They're all gonna die. Yep, dead. So did Levi and Eren just send a bunch of people to their deaths? Is that what's happening here if they knew? Was this a test to see if Eren can transform and fight the thing? What's happening?
To engage, sir!
Levi?
I'll cut the bitch!
Levi, what are you doing?
You're racing full speed to your own death. You're chasing the best damn team of Titan Slayers in existence.
Okay, you're confident, but like Levi's saying nothing.
Captain?
What's happening? Why is he doing nothing? He's just waiting for them all to die?
That's the whole reason we're here, isn't it? Right, sir? Captain!
Eren, just transform and do this now, please. Just transform. So Irvin and Levi definitely knew about this thing, somehow.
Everyone, cover your ears now.
What was the plan here? Why can't you tell people this? Why? Why? I just want answers. Why? Okay, so there was some kind of plan in place, but why keep it secret from me? There's got to be a reason. There's got to be a reason for every single thing going on here. Irvin and Levi definitely knew about this thing. I think that's safe to say. They knew that this thing was going to be coming. They do not seem surprised by it in the slightest, and that's the reason they know it's here. They knew it was going to happen. It's not as simple as just leaving their country, place, and going off on this expedition, in the recon mission, to find the cellar. They knew something was going to be showing up to fight them. Now, it's whether or not they knew it was going to be a female Titan, or my guess, I have an idea. Because I think it would be way too specific to think that they knew a female Titan was going to show up and start doing things. I think that they would have thought that maybe a powerful Titan would come to try and stop them. Because they understand that this is an intelligent war that's going on currently. They know that there's plans in place. They know their enemy is intelligent. It's not just random attacks, the enemy is intelligent. They understood that if they take Eren to go and start an offensive thing, because they know Eren's sort of a magnet for them, they know if they take him out, there's a good chance that something's going to come for them, maybe an intelligent one, and that's what's happened. So they've devised a plan to try and deal with that and get more information. I'm going with that. I'm going to give all the props to Levi and Irvin I can, because I think they're competent enough to figure this out. I'm going to big them up. I'm going to say that they do understand what's happening and they've devised a plan to deal with that. I don't think they knew it was specifically going to be a female Titan, but they knew something was going to come for them. And now they've got a plan in place to deal with that. That means that they did allow a lot of people to die because they didn't have this plan. That also means they didn't want leaked information getting out. 2 captured Titans were killed, so you have the treacherous thing to deal with, so they know they can't tell anyone about this plan. So, but that means a bunch of people are going to die, but the result of this could be very good. It could mean that you're grabbing a intelligent Titan and able to do a lot with that. And an enemy Titan, because they can't just run any like kind of against the Geneva Convention experiments on Eren, so that's kind of good. But if they find an enemy, I feel like they won't apply the Geneva Convention. They will do like war crimes against this thing to get information. I can see that happening, and I can see it being slightly more justifiable than them experimenting freely on Eren. So if they capture this thing, it would be very beneficial, and I feel like that's the plan here. It's a good thing the Colossal Titan or Armor Titan didn't show up, and they're dealing with one that seemingly doesn't have a special power like those two do, where it's not like taller than the walls, it doesn't have armor. This one simply is just a giant female Titan. That's it. It doesn't seem like it has any special ability, like Eren. So they're similar in that way. Then that's a lot to gamble. So what I feel like Irvin and Levi must have had much more sort of solid information to do this, because this is such a huge gamble. And they were investigating the cadets to see if any of their ODM gear was used to kill the 2 Titans. Maybe they found something there, so they had a more solid idea of if this was a good idea to do. But I definitely need answers on what they're doing. It's clear that only Levi and Irvin know. They were the ones that questioned, because they were the one that questioned Eren when the 2 Titans died. Maybe Hanji knows? No, she doesn't even know. I mean, it's possible that Irvin and Levi actually killed the other 2 Titans, and that was to spur whatever this is, but I don't really see how that tracks. There's a lot of stuff that's in the air and just unknown right now, and it's just driving me insane. I do love what this episode does for Armin and just how he's processing all the information, and I'm really hoping that he's able to figure out Irvin's plan without actually knowing any of the information himself. It will just be another level to how smart this kid is. He's able to figure out this top secret plan that no one else is knowing, all the while in the midst of it. I want him to have more accomplishments, and this feels like a great one to add to the list, being able to figure out a top secret plan that Irvin and Levi were the only ones that knew, yet Armin might have been able to figure it out. Jean, again, we get so much more focus on him, and I absolutely love him, and just every episode, it seems like he gets something more to do. First, he's discussing the ideas of leaving someone behind with the horses. That's a big idea to deal with, and he wasn't selfish or anything, he was just saying, maybe I'll be the one that has to stay behind. Armin's hurt, it wouldn't be right to leave an injured person behind, so I like that already. He's not going to leave someone wounded behind just because they're wounded. He understands that Reiner is just too big to sort of have all 3 of them there, so it makes sense that if he stays, because it's also Reiner's horse. He used logic to decide that he is the one that should stay behind in that scenario, and it's just impressive. Then, of course, you get to the tree scene where he's more, I guess, sarcastic and he's just dealing with things, but it's nice. It adds a more human layer to him. He's not just like the perfect leader. Yes, he is that, but also he's still human, and he's going to be panicked and scared, and that's what makes him an even better leader. He's scared and he's venting to people. And it's a distinct contrast between the leader that they currently had. That scared guy that wasn't talking to them, not explaining the plan, just completely petrified and not allowing that petrification to really be shown. He was trying to hide it. Of course, John knows it. But John, he's still telling everyone that he's scared, which makes them feel more confident in him because they're all just the same. They know that John isn't keeping anything from them. And it's just nice in that regard. Krista, we got to see her finally, and I want so much more on her. She feels like a massive enigma. They do so much to emphasize that she is just this nice, sweet angel of a person. Everyone's basically falling in love with her. And I kind of half suspect that there's going to be another side to her where she's just a monster. So like you have Mikasa, who's basically just a monster against Titans anyway. I feel like if Krista came face to face with one, she would just flip like a switch and just immediately try and kill it. I feel like that could be really interesting, but I definitely want to know her past. She's the only one out of all the scouts and cadets that we've seen that doesn't have some tragic origin or reason for why they're joining. We had a whole episode dedicated to see why John was joining and how it linked with Connie and Sasha. We know why they joined and it's a similar reason. Krista does not have that. She was behind the wall during the Tross attack, so she did not know anything of what's going on. We do not know if she's even faced a Titan before. And she feels so scared half the time. Maybe you could say her presence there is to motivate people, because you can imagine you have this really sweet, nice, innocent person is going to drive people to want to protect her, to fight harder to protect her, because you don't want that innocence to die. Then is that all her character is? I don't think so. They're giving more to her. It feels like she's being set up for something, and I really want to know what it is now. She is so interesting in this, place. We've gotten so much on everyone else. Krista is just such the odd one here. And then we do get to Reiner, and yes, I was wrong about the steam thing. So less panicked about that now. I think it's still safe to say that Dr. Jaeger probably is the cause of all of this, and there are sleeper soldiers in the country that is just popping out and turning into Titans. But Reiner, I don't think it's safe to say he is one. But then again, the scene still gives me pause. I now having a closer look at it, he cut off the fingers of the female Titan. Those have now regrown, but that's where the steam came from. So it wasn't him, it was the cut from the fingers. The blood wasn't his own, it was the blood from the Titan, which then evaporate, because that's what the blood does. But then again, if that's explained, how on earth did he survive it? That's what I'm questioning there. He should have been crushed, yet he was completely fine. That is what I'm questioning. It's almost like Mikasa. That's what I'm sort of linking with. Mikasa has some unexplained feats of strength. This would line up with that. That's, I think, what I'm saying. That's the conclusion I'm drawing from it. The female Titan, she's changed quite a bit, I would say. So first off, Armin's description of her, I've got to try and, it's difficult to process it. She wasn't trying to kill people. She was trying to defend herself. She didn't try to kill Armin. She looked under his hood to see if it was her target. Once she confirmed that it wasn't her target, she left them alone. She didn't kill. You can say Titans don't murder because they just eat like any animal. She does murder. When someone does try and attack her, she kills them for it. So there is no limit to that. As soon as you start an attack against her, she will try and kill you. She left Jean and Reiner alone at least, but they got away, and then their attack stopped. So I guess that just meant she stopped attacking them back. When someone is in the midst of attacking her, she will kill them. But then we saw another guy trying to run from her, and she just pouted him, and he just went flying. She swung someone around like a yo-yo, which feels excessive. So there's definitely a malice there, and it almost, because I've got to try and figure out what's going on with this Titan. We know there are human inside there, and I'm trying to figure out if it's the same for each human. Because we saw with Eren, when he transformed, he went into a dream state, and his Titan ran on autopilot as it tried to kill Mikasa. And then when he woke up, he gained consciousness over it. So right now, is this Titan within the dream state autopilot, or is it conscious? Because it feels like half its actions are kind of dream statey and autopilot. Killing people that try and kill it. Running on this, obviously, the human obviously is an athletic and probably a pretty good fighter, being able to guard the weak points. So it's using the knowledge there to keep itself alive. But I think it's 50-50. It could either be in the dream state or it could be conscious. But then looking at Armin makes me think it is conscious. Actually looking for someone, knowing it wasn't the target and leaving them alone, that feels conscious to me. Then if it is conscious, this thing is quite downright evil for how it's killed people here. Not just self-defense, trying to guard the nape, being autopilot like that. It mercilessly killed people here. Okay, first off, this episode was so good, but also the ending was beyond frustrating. Like, this episode serves as adding to the confusion of what on earth is happening here, but kind of giving you a glimmer of hope, knowing or just having this feeling that Levi and Irvin have some kind of idea of what's going on. They have a plan in place. They are not just frantically running around like everyone else is. They are confident and calm and collected, so they have an idea of what's happening, but also people are dying and they seem completely unbothered by it. They were already talking about how their numbers have very drastically decreased over the course of the 4 years. And now a lot more people are just dropping like flies here. So Levi is kind of our only look into this idea that they have something going on. Their plan has moved to this giant forest, which I think is definitely a good idea. ODM gear. That's the one piece of information he said to Eren to keep him calm at least. Use your head. That's your best survival tool. The trees are the best place to use ODM gear. That's their plan. So it's got something to do with that. I mean, sure, yeah, but we've seen that ODM gear seems kind of useless against the female Titan. She grabs the wires and that kills people instantly, basically. But Levi seems like that he's accounted for it and it seems fine. So I hope that I just hope that there is some kind of plan in place. He feels confident, so I feel confident that there is one. That's what I'm sort of getting from this. But again, I want answers. The way this cuts off at the end is so annoying. I want to see the next episode better start right off the bat and give me answers quickly. I want to see Irvin. I want to just see Levi's plan in action the minute the episode starts. And I want it to be successful. I don't want a back and forth between the Titan anymore. So many people have died. I want this thing to go down quickly, because then that will show that the plan is very good and that those lives lost may have been maybe worth it if the plan is good and actually gets answers from this thing. Otherwise, it becomes a back and forth battle where this plan wasn't that good, but they were able to come through a struggle to maybe get answers from it. Armin, I feel like there's so much opportunity to just give him a great accomplishment here. I think first off, there was a really funny scene. When he sat next to Reiner, he looks so tiny. And I've got to remember, Armin is like the same height as Eren, so that just means Reiner is just a monster, basically. But Armin, focusing on him and what he's doing this episode, I just love when he just has these moments of thinking through things. It gives me an icebreaker and trying to catch up with what's on Earth is happening in these episodes. But right now, I really want Armin to basically figure out the plan that's going on. It feels like he's close to it. He's thinking it through. And it would be such an insane feat that if he's able to figure out Irvin's plan. Because already we're seeing that no one else is able to figure it out. Everyone's panicking, yet Armin is not. In the midst of all of this chaos, he might actually figure it out. And I hope that if he does, it gets him noticed by Irvin and they can sort of have a team up. Because now it feels like that there's a closer connection between them. I said before that I already want the main three to mentor our main three. So Levi, Eren, Hanji, Mikasa, Irvin, Armin. And Irvin was basically just default, they're both blonde. But now it feels like there's far more connection between them. Irvin is a planner. And it seems like he's come up with an ingenious plan here. So now have him mentor Armin, since they're kind of similar in that way. And if Armin's able to figure it out, that kind of proves that they should be working together. And I'm hoping it just gets him noticed. The female Titan then, she gets up to more things. So I think the vibe I got from her in the last episode was very much autopilot, with the one lucid part where she was looking at Armin. Other than that, she was basically just defending herself and killing people that attacked her and then continued to run towards her target. That was it. She had one moment of lucidity. Now, it feels like there's a lot more, where she's having multiple points where she's just stopping, standing still, and mercilessly killing people. Swinging someone around like a yo-yo. Kicking someone into the sky off their horse. So she killed the horse and the guy then. She's having fun with it. That's the distinction there. At first, it didn't seem like it was a fun thing. That's what regular Titans do. They kill people for fun. They don't need them for digestion. They just eat people because they find it fun. That's what the information we've gathered from that. This, she's having fun with it, which could either, because it goes back to the 50-50 thing. Either she's in a dream or she's conscious. And if she's in the dream, I would say the fun adds to that, or she's just a very evil and wicked person. Because if she's in a dream, the Titan acts like other Titans. That's what Eren's form did. It attacked Mikasa because she was human. That's just what it does. This one, if it's in autopilot mode, that would mean it's attacking people and having fun like all the regular Titans do. Autopilot. But if it's not, this person is fully conscious, looking for a target, seeing when one isn't the target and leaving them alone. When they attack her, she has fun and kills them in merciless ways, which is just wicked. I really hope that there can be some kind of good resolution to this, because I want information from this thing. This feels like a golden opportunity to get information about the Titans and just how people are turning into them. Also, there's so many lives that have now been lost, and I'm really hoping that's not in vain in any sense. I want the result of this to be very good. I want this to expose like what on earth the intelligence side of the Titans' plan is. I want huge answers from this. Because right now it feels small because we've gotten so little information about everything, but also because of that, it feels very big as well. We're focusing on the perspectives of Armin and Jean, basically, the cadets' perspective of what's happening. We do not know what's going on for Levi and Irvin. We do not know their side of this whole situation. So on the cadet side, it feels like just chaos is ensuing, bad things happening, people are dying left and right. We got to get this thing taken care of. On Armin and Levi's perspective, it feels like there's much bigger things happening where they understand that this is an intelligent war going on, and this thing is the key to understanding more of it. And I'm really hoping that if this thing does get captured, that we can just get some answers as well. I want to know. I'm desperate for information on this stuff. And if they can get some good answers, it will feel like the death that this thing has taken will mean something huge. Jean, again, gets plenty of focus, and I always love that for him. It feels like he's becoming not a main character, because of course you've got our main three, Armin, Mikasa, and Eren. Jean feels like he's up there with them at this point. He's been given so much, and it's awesome to see. The first scene he gets, he's basically discussing that he will stay behind and allow Armin, the injured one, and Reiner to go on ahead. It's Reiner's horse, Armin's injured, and it's such a good little scene because it shows that, because you could think, as a leader, and you're in a desperate situation, there was probably always decisions where do you leave the injured behind to protect the people that can still fight? So the best candidates to continue fighting in this situation would be Jean and Reiner. They can keep going. Armin is already injured, so in a war, would you leave him behind to keep two of the better people going so they can continue fighting? Jean doesn't even see it that way. He's saying that Armin's injured, so automatically, without hesitation, he's like, okay, that means I should stay behind. He needs help. It's the value of life that I absolutely love from him. Leaders in tactical situations, you not typically just see they want to keep people alive to fight, not to survive. Jean is different, and his leadership style focuses on helping people stay alive, and it's so good to see. We also get another scene in the trees where he's analysing their current leader, just how petrified he is. He's talking about it out loud, venting, which is just a nice thing to see in general, because it shows that he is human, he's not bottling things up, but it also contrasts their leader that they currently have. Him hiding his emotions, not telling anyone what's happening, and just being petrified of everything. Facing away from them so that they don't see how scared he is, because he thinks that is what's going to keep them motivated. That's not helping at all. Jean, on the other hand, is saying how scared he is, and it makes people relate to him, because he's still staying. He understands that everyone's afraid, he's afraid too, he's talking about it, and it makes people feel confident in him. No one at this point feels confident in their current leader because he's scared and he's not telling anyone, so he's just lying about it all. And it basically just lets people get rattled in their own mind because they don't understand what's happening. And then on top of that, the person that they're meant to be looking towards also doesn't understand what's happening, and he's scared, and he's lying about not being scared. So it just creates a giant sort of mess in someone's head where the person that they're meant to look to for comfort and reassurance is panicking, and it's very obvious, yet they're lying about it. So it shows so much sort of conflict in them when they should be the one that's the most stable here. Then Krista, she is a massive enigma to me, and I feel like she's going to have some kind of great story. I'm already looking to see what her character's going to be doing. I don't think it's as simple as she is nice, she is sweet, everyone loves her, so they got to protect her. I don't think it's as simple as that. And it all comes back down to when the cadets were joining the Scouts. They had so much focus on every single person but her. Jean joins because he understands it's the right thing to do and they need to fight the Titans. They got to give their life to fight the Titans. It's all about life and death. Connie and Sasha had similar experiences. They face the Titans, they understand that they need to kill them. Krista didn't face them. She was behind the wall, I think just helping supplies and just helping people, the injured maybe. She was behind the wall. She didn't face a Titan at all. And yet for some reason, she still joined the Scouts. I might just be bigging this up in my head, thinking that there's more going on with her than there is, because it could be as simple as she's sweet and innocent, she doesn't want to be left alone, so she just stays with people that she thinks she's close with. It could be as simple as that. And maybe she has a moment where she breaks down when actually confronted with the reality of the situation, but I don't think it's that simple. It feels that way. I feel like that would be a waste of what has been set up here, because we have not seen her past or her history. She feels like such an interesting character who is this sweet and nice in this world which feels like it kills sweetness and niceness. We've seen regular people and just how awful everything is in this place, yet she has stayed like a beacon of just positivity, like Marco. So it definitely feels like she must have experienced something, yet still has remaining this sweet, innocent person to join the Scouts. It's so weird to me, and I can't wait to get more information on her just to understand why she is here. It is so different from everyone else, and it feels like it's got to be something big. As for what's next, I am desperate to see what kind of plan Levi and Irvin have. This episode ends right on the gunfire or the shot sound as the smoke goes off. I need it to be good. I need them to save Eren. I need to understand what on earth is happening. But I think most importantly, I want this Titan to be taken down quickly. That's what I'm after. I think a long drawn out fight at this point would suggest that Irvin and Levi's plan was made up at the spot. And that I don't like, because of the amount of lives that I've lost. Because if we go into the understanding or mindset that this whole thing started before they even went on the recon mission, that they knew that they were going to be attacked, so they had a plan in place to deal with it. That means they understand that people are going to die in this situation, so their plan better be good enough to take this thing down quickly. If it's long and drawn out, that means their plan was on the spot, they didn't know what was happening, and people died meaninglessly. But if they can take it down quickly and get information from it, it means these deaths do mean something. That it will go towards finding out what this Titan is, why it's doing what it's doing, and ultimately more information on the threat that they face in general. So the next episode better start with the plan actually taking fruition. I imagine it will take a bit of time to actually get it going. But when it does happen, I don't want there to be some kind of thing where the Titan escapes and they've got to come up with something on the fly to deal with it. I want their plan to work and be successful without something bad happening, because that will feel like that they weren't fully prepared when it feels like they should be at this point. The amount of deaths that have happened point to them being competent in this, right? I don't think I'm explaining this well at all. So many people died. They need a good plan that deals with this thing quickly to show that those deaths aren't in vain, because they clearly knew this thing was coming. They knew people were going to die, so their plan better be worth it. Overall, the episode was just very good. It's a nice building episode to basically add to confusion of everything going on. So we had the introduction to the female Titan in the one before. This one actually goes into confusion. We don't get any more answers, but basically we get the Scout side of it. So first off, we get this surprise attack of the Titan. Everything's falling apart. The right wing's gone, and now we have a female Titan just showing up. It's all chaos. It's the Titans are winning overwhelmingly. What do you do in this situation? It's coming for Eren. Oh no, what now? This episode flips that around, showing that there is some kind of plan in place, and it adds a nice sort of confidence to the Scouts, where before, when Titan attacked, it always felt like people were completely helpless until Eren transformed and gave people hope. Here, it actually feels now that the hope is coming from the Scouts' leadership. There is some kind of plan to deal with this thing. So the progression and structure of this arc so far is just really nice, bouncing between panic and fear to subtle confidence mixed with confusion. And I'm really hoping there is some really nice payoff in the next episode with the plan actually taking place. This thing is at Eren, it's found Eren, so I want to know, does it want to kill him? Does it want to capture him? Will they be able to deal with this whole new threat? Will they get any information from it? And at the end of the day, who's in the know and what responsibility are they going to take for the amount of people that have died to do this? It feels like there's so much information we're missing, and I'm really hoping the next episode just goes deep into it all. I want flashbacks. I want to know what started this plan, what was in the know, what's going on, where's the connections from everything that's happened. And at the end of the day, I want to know who on earth this Titan is. Who's the actual person there? I think this episode just sets up everything very well, and it gives me a lot of hope for just how this arc is going to go now. It no longer feels like we're scrambling around in confusion, trying to deal with new threats that the Titans just spring on you. It actually feels like humanity is more capable at this point. They understand that the threats are evolving and they're changing, yet they're still going to be able to deal with it. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 1, Episode 19. See ya!